again, everyone. Today I'd like to use some of the dies from Craft Addiction UK, and I'd like to use the plain butterflies. I'm really fond of these butterflies, I have to say. They are so much nicer once die cut compared to just looking at them as a die. They look nice enough then, but once they're cut, they're just magical, some of them. So today I want to use the large slatted circle. I want to use these two butterflies. I'd like to use the sentiment, "You're the best," as well. Now they're quite big, so they make quite a statement on the card. But one thing I noticed, and I thought, well, I hadn't actually realised before, the fact that the best is attached by this little piece here. In the set, there is friends. So if you want to, you could put the best with the friends and have best friends as well. You can break it off here, put it with that, put it back with this one, should you want to use it as, you know, a whole piece. So really versatile. I only noticed that this morning, and I thought, well, that's a really good notion. So let's just start. I think I'll just make the hole in the front panel. This is a nearly 6-inch square. Let's just get this straight and central. I think that will do. There we go. Let's cut this out. Okay, here's my front panel, so I can just take these out and put this on one side. Isn't that fab? Just put this on one side. For the butterflies, what I want to do is to first of all embellish part of a piece of vellum. So what I need for that is some sort of background dye with some texture. I'm not sure what make this is. May have come from Amazon or what, I don't know, but it's just a bunch of leaves really. So what I'm going to do is take my anti-static tool and go over this. Right. I think what I'll do is, it's kind of stuck on here, my goodness. Ooh, put this. I hope I don't rip it. Goodness me. Not a great deal. Well, my goodness, I've just had the most epic struggle to try and get this stamp from its carrier sheet. In the end, I did it by just popping it into some hot water. I think I might have damaged where I first started pulling there. It looks a bit wavy, but we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, what I want to do is to stamp this with Versamark, pop this on the top, and then I want to emboss it with some silver embossing powder. So let's just try and do that. My goodness, I think before now I've actually thrown away some of those sets of stamps that come with magazines, and they were so tough I just couldn't get them off the carrier sheet, and when I looked at them I thought, do I want them anyway? So I'm afraid I kind of disposed of them. So let's just see how we go. I don't know which side I put the anti-static stuff on. Never mind. Let's just see. I don't need all of this anyway, so right. That looks okay, doesn't it? Just put that on one side for a minute, put it back on its carrier sheet. Now I'll get some silver embossing powder and we'll just emboss this piece of vellum. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Where it was wavy, I've got a double image that side, but I don't need all of it, so it's going to be fine. Just heat set this. I think that's got it all melted. Well, it's a rubbish piece of stamping, but it'll do for now. All I want to do is put some texture on the outside of these butterflies. Now, I think I'll use a little window so I can see what I'm getting, because it's very mixed in there. This is this one. There's slightly different shapes at the bottom, and this one goes in further than that. Right. Where do I want it? That looks quite nice. It's got a line going down the middle. So that is that one. So I'll put a piece of tape on that. Over all of it. Now this one. That's quite nice. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, piece of tape across that. And we'll cut them out. Oh, look at that. It looks good because it's kind of given it the body with the stem of one of these sets of leaves. So let's see how we go with this. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, might use that. The next thing, as I say, I want to do is to colour them. So, and I'm going to colour them with a marker on the back. And, okay. It's pretty. Right, same with this one. Just go dark all over it. I'm going to leave these to dry for a bit. They will take a long time to dry. I may have to use the heat tool on them because vellum is not very porous, and so not much of the colour soaks into the paper. So it just sits on the top and obviously takes longer to dry because some of it is not absorbed. Okay. Those two. Now, the sentiment. We just need to do a backdrop of it. So I'll cut that one out in white. There is the shadow for it. Now we'll do the words themselves. Look at that, just fits perfectly. Right, let's just cut one of these out. You're the best. I mentioned to you earlier, the best obviously is separate. You can't have those two words joined together. So you can use it on its own or with the friends one, the best friend, which is kind of nice. Okay, let's colour this in the blue as well, deep blue. You're the best. And a bit of shimmer over that. Now, to me, these look a little kind of unfinished at the edges. So this is where my gilding wax comes in. So we'll put some silver just around the edges. Like this. Just finish off the edge. It's only a touch. Okay, so there's just a little bit of definition for the outside of the butterflies. A few little gems on the butterflies in the middle. Right, let's have a look and see what we're going to do with this card. Here's our card base. I think that's all it needs, actually. I am wondering about a little bit of silver around the outside of that. But let's have a look and see if we want a solid base behind. I think we will. Makes them look dressed up, doesn't it, really? Let's just put these together. So pretty. There we go. Right, stick this on. And I'll pop these on with glue dots. Simple, very quick, and you know, a tasteful, clean and simple card in literally moments. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for giving a thumbs up. Thank you for making sure you're subscribed, and come back and see me very soon.